Hey, it's Julia with Overdraft. I am going to be prepping for the big crafty this weekend. I also have Porter Flea in Nashville the following weekend, so kind of back-to-back craft fairs. So today I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning out my car, kind of getting everything ready. I have a lot of stuff in there from this past week of getting orders in for materials, and then I had to stay at work overnight for some weather stuff. So yeah, it's kind of a mess in there. I'm going to start cleaning that out and then going into my shed and loading in everything from there that I need to get in my car and kind of flat pack it as best as I can, just so it's ready for the weekend. Have my rug. Very excited for this. I should probably unpack it and roll it out flat. I might need some scissors to do that. It's pretty thick. This is from my storage unit. I brought a projector screen. I don't know if this is going to work out, but I have hopes to use this screen to project kind of like my logo. This is a little mirror. I already have one, but this was one that I had in my storage unit from, I don't know, something else a long time ago, maybe a past house or something, but figured it doesn't hurt to have an extra mirror on my table. I decided that I would like to decorate my booth, but truthfully I'm not the most festive holiday person ever, but I thought this little silver Christmas tree was cute. I got it at the Dollar Tree and it was actually $5, so I'm not happy about that, but it's okay. Foundation, it's a bit dirty in here, but I think I'll put the table down first. I could wipe it down. It's a bit muddy from my chair, which I use for my craft fairs, which whenever you fold it up, I guess it holds any water in it and it makes a ton of mud, which is really not great. If I clean it out, it's going to happen again. I might want to clean it out after the fair. I've had quite a few people ask me before, what's a good car for a craft fair, or I just see it on Instagram or whatever. I drive a Toyota Matrix, and it's very small, very compact. It's basically a Toyota Corolla, but it's a hatchback. The seats go down really nicely, and it's actually pretty spacious in here. As someone who just sells jewelry, most of my things I need to pack are just my tables and chairs. I can flat pack pretty much everything I need and then have a few small boxes that I throw on top. Maybe if you're a ceramicist who has a ton of inventory, you may need like a van or a truck or a larger SUV. For me, this is awesome. When I go to Chicago or any bigger cities, it's really easy to parallel park because it's so small. It's good on gas mileage. It's easy to repair. I bought it used, so yeah, pretty good little car. I don't know the inner dimensions of my vehicle. I feel like I'd assume it's at least 4 feet, but that might be like pushing it to the very last inch. Ooh, people would trip on it, and I really kind of get freaked out by that. Also, is my chair gonna trip on it? It probably will. It's the day before Big Crafty. I just got to the venue here. They're letting vendors start unloading, so I'm gonna do that. Try to get out of their way as quick as I can. Let's go! just finished my first load of unpacking. Time to go get another cart full. I finished unpacking all of my things into the venue. I ended up moving my car just because traffic was really crazy, so just parked at work. She's only a few blocks away, and I'm gonna walk back to the venue and finish setting up. It's actually a really pretty, gloomy day. Perfect little December vibe for a good market season. Getting very excited for tomorrow. Moving my car took much longer than I expected. It's so cold, but back, gonna get everything unpacked, get this set up, and we'll just go from there. Decided not to completely set up my booth for the Big Crafty because my tablecloths were super wrinkly, and I'm doing a little bit of a different setup this time, so it was some trial and error. So all of my tables are there, all the big bulky stuff is there. However, I'm at the laundromat right now, and I just threw in my tablecloths and stuff so that way they can get a good dry and just de-wrinkle. And then in the morning I'll set those up. I also went and got a little haircut, super cute. I'm glad to have a little refresh just to feel fully like myself before any event really. And I'm gonna go get my mail, and then I think I might run to the dollar store because I would like to get a piece of poster board to put over my little bookshelf that I usually use to display t-shirts, but I'm kind of phasing out selling my t-shirts. So I'm gonna see, I saw on TikTok that somebody had put a sheet or covering on the back side of this bookshelf and used it as a checkout stand / storage for the things that they need. And so I was like, oh, it'd be cute to have a little packing and shipping station instead of how I usually do it behind my table, and usually it's just really chaotic and messy. So I'm gonna do that. Probably run to the Dollar Tree. It's about 5 o'clock right now. It's getting dark already, but run a few errands and then head to the studio, pick up the few pieces that I need to just do a last minute touch up on, and grab the rest of the stuff so I have it for the morning, and then it will be Big Crafty Day. I'm so excited. Happy Saturday. It's Big Crafty Day. I'm so stoked. I actually had some trouble sleeping last night because I was just thinking about all the things, and I was kind of excited about that because the last craft fair I did in Chicago, I kind of felt like maybe I had lost the spark a little bit, or maybe I was just excited because something was new and that I actually wasn't that into it. I think in reality I was kind of just fighting a cold. I had a toothache, I was really tired. It was kind of just not a great trip overall, so it's nice to feel this excitement again because this is how I usually feel for craft fairs. And yeah, I think I just was kind of down and out last time. I also know that holiday markets tend to be the biggest success. They're really competitive to get into. This is my first ever holiday market, so I'm so stoked, and not trying to get my hopes up too high. Don't know what the day will look like at all, but I feel good, and I feel like I'm really proud of the work that I've made for this market. I feel like I have a nice selection. I feel like I have plenty of inventory. I actually may run to Goodwill or something on the way because I'm worried I don't have enough displays for my pieces, and so maybe if I can find a little tray or something, but if that's my biggest concern, then I think I'm doing pretty well. So I'm gonna hop in my car. I need to figure out something to eat for breakfast and lunch, so gonna go probably to Aldi and just grab some little snacky stuff, get a coffee at the venue, get set up. Right now it is 8:30. The venue opens at 9, so I'll probably get there by 10, which will be plenty of time. The event starts at noon, so I have lots of time to set up. my favorite time of the day. Time to see the line forming outside. Looks like it goes all the way down to there. Doors open in about 10 minutes, so gonna grab some coffee. Just made my first sale. We are at, I believe it's 2 p.m., 2:15, $100 sale for some little stud earrings that I just finished. They weren't even on my website yet, so that was exciting. The customer let me know it was for his son, and he kind of prefers dangly earrings that aren't too feminine, so I feel like that's a really good gift, and I'm excited. I hope he likes them. I put my info in there in case he wants to learn more about how I make them, but good start to the day. We are officially halfway through day one, and I've officially broken even, which is exciting. So it's only going up from here, and yeah, can't wait. I like that this is a lower cost market for me, because like I live here and I don't have to travel, so it makes my life a lot easier. Day one of Crafty has been complete, and we are here for day two. It's now Sunday. It's about 9:30. I'm gonna go grab a few things I need for the day. I forgot to print off a sign, so I might see if I can do that real quick, and if not, I'll just make one at my booth. But gonna get to the venue. I want to get there a little early. We have an hour and a half before the show opens, so if I spend 30 minutes setting up my jewelry, then I can spend the rest of the time looking at the other booths that I really wanted to see and hope other people are there early so I can shop. And yeah, I'm super stoked for the day. I'm hoping that today is a bit better sales-wise. I only made 2 sales yesterday. However, with it being a paid day, maybe there's a little less traffic, but it was still really busy. I think, yeah, I'll just kind of see how the day goes, but I'm excited. I know from here it's all profit, so if I make a couple sales today, I'll be more than happy. Hoping for a killer day. I set the very silly lofty goal of $5,000 for this market. Kind of just joking with my boyfriend, but we're sticking to that, so I need to make $4,700 today. Let's see if that can happen. Yes, it will. Setting the intention, it will happen. I'll check in with you later. Day two. I know I set the silly goal of 5K today, but I think I'd realistically like to make $500 today. I think 600. I think 600 is a good goal. That's about 3 or 4 pieces. So I think that's achievable. And yeah, I think that's realistic. Really looking forward to today. I feel like a lot more people are gonna come out. While I'm here a few minutes early, I think they are letting people inside. However, I think I want to talk a little bit about mindset when it comes to these. Yesterday was a busy day foot traffic wise, but a slow sales day. And a lot of other vendors will ask how your day went. And I feel like it's important to remember that you're thankful for the opportunity to be there and try not to be too negative. I always try to frame it as it was a good day, however, maybe I didn't have as many sales, but I'd like to think about the connections I made and the fact that I'm here in this room that's full of people who care about what all these small businesses are doing, and I feel like that's really important. And I feel like it's easy to be like, man, I didn't make a lot of sales, like I had a horrible day, and that's just like not a great mindset to have, I think. I also feel like spreading that to other vendors then puts them in a negative mindset. I feel like when you spread your positive mindset, more people tend to think that way, and then people overall feel better about their experience. And you know, it's really hard to be a small business, and at the end of the day, like the better we can all feel about what we're doing, like the easier it's going to be on us. So I don't know. I hear some people spreading negativity, not so much at this market, but in the past I have, and I think that, you know, you got to be mindful of that. you may know, I'm a big fangirl for April Ruggs. Always so excited to see her. And look at this, look at these flowers, they're so pretty. New prints. The rugs, of course. Look at how stunning this display is. I saw it on Instagram and I was geeking over it. The orange is so good. I love their work too. So cute. This is ridiculous. This has to be like one of the most insane setups I've seen. Looks like it might be like spray foam that was painted. So cool. I think I saw AV Terror wear one of these shirts once. They're so sick. Glow Space Arts. This is my jewelry studio. They have their own little setup. They're doing brass and copper ornaments today where you get to make your own. They're so cute. I did a few myself. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's so cute. I haven't seen this. That's so precious. Oh. Oofa. These are so cute. That should be illegal. Look at how precious. Name a craft fair with better views. Like, come on. It's so pretty. It's so nice. If you look close enough in the distance, you can actually see where I work. There, that blue building. We are only 37 minutes in on day 2, and I already made my first sale. I feel like there's so many more people today. This is crazy. And I don't know, I just think a lot more, like, maybe more of my demographic, like less families and stuff than yesterday. My first customer of the day gave me this really cute Polaroid sticker. It's a little snake. This is their Instagram. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your ring. Good morning, happy Porter Flea Day. I had a really successful big crafty. I can't remember if I recorded anything about that, but profit-wise, it was my best market of the year. Revenue-wise, it actually wasn't, but it's a lower cost market for me because my only expense really is the booth, and then I live locally, so it's like so much cheaper for me. Sunday was so busy. I've never seen a market that busy. Maybe in Chicago at Renegade, I've seen that busy once, and it was like insane. But I really do think that these holiday markets hit different. So yeah, I'm really excited. I had one girl alone spend almost $200 on the first day at my booth, and then she came back and bought my most expensive piece of jewelry on the second day of Big Crafty, which was just like surreal to me. And she like stacked them with the necklace she already had, and it was just like the coolest thing I've ever seen. And stuff like that just reminds me of why I do this. Like, the money part, like, that's awesome and that's so helpful to me, but I think the fact of, like, someone loved it so much to come back, like, that really gives me the fuel to keep doing that. It's about 9 right now. There is a time difference, so I'll gain an hour. I'm hoping to get there around noon. Hopefully at least by 1 o'clock I'll be there. And setup goes until about 3:30, and then I'll try to get to my hotel, check in, just, like, freshen up a bit, and then head back to the venue in the evening. Hey, I made it to my hotel. I actually already went to the venue and set up my booth. However, I was so tired. I like didn't get a chance to eat, and I was just like feeling very rushed and exhausted, and like I had no energy to do anything other than like set up and leave. So anywho, I'm here at the hotel, freshening up, going to have a second to rest, and then head back to the venue, set up my jewelry. They provide a vendor dinner, so I'll have a little pizza party, and then say hi to some friends and get the night going. Super excited. Porter Flea tonight goes from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. is the preview night. There's tickets to get in. I think it's $25, and you get like free goodies, and it's 21 and up. They make it very fun and special and all that. 5 minutes for the evening. Got my pizza and my free beer. Thanks, Quarter Flea. They give a cute little gift too. Let me grab that. So in addition to 2 free drinks on opening night, they always give you a little gift. This is a paint your own gingerbread house. It's like a paint by number, but you build it. It's so cute. For the summertime, they gave us a candle. So the theme of this Quarter Flea is gingerbread house. The theme of the last one was circus, so they gave us a little like butter scented candle. It was very cute, but I'm really excited about this. What a cute little activity. It has a little coupon from the maker in there too. We are literally 14 minutes in and I already made my first sale. It was a friend of mine here in Nashville. They were here with one of their friends and yeah, they got a little response, maybe their partner, I'm not sure. But so sweet. Thank you guys for coming out. It's so surreal to have like fans and people I know across the US. I've made 2 sales so far, so I've officially broken even. The night is getting close to winding down. We have about 30 minutes to go, but you never know what could happen. Let's see. And today's also shorter, so tomorrow is a new day. Right as I said that, I sold another seat. So yeah, really awesome first day. It's only a 3-hour market, and I've surpassed $500. So really stoked. That's really, really awesome. I'm so stoked for tomorrow now. I don't know if this is interesting to anyone, but I made a little packing station on my bookshelf that I used to use to sell t-shirts on. I have my little boxes. I have my cash drawer. I track my sales here and also things that people might be ordering that I just remember. A bunch of like business cards, stickers, other things that I need. Usually I keep it much more organized than this, but today was rough. So I think tomorrow I'll tackle making that more organized. Good morning. It's day 2 of Border Flee, and I just woke up. I'm going to go check out of my hotel and head on over to the venue. They have some breakfast for us, so I'm all ready for the day. It's 7:30. They open the venue at 8. The market doesn't start until 10, so I'm really hoping I can do some shopping with the vendors before we like officially open to the public, because we'll have 2 hours. It will only take me maybe 15 minutes to set back up my stuff from yesterday, the jewelry that I took away. Gonna get going over there. I'm all set up. One thing about me is that I will always change the location of my jewelry. I actually swapped tables entirely between the two from yesterday, kind of for 2 reasons. One, yesterday I see what people do and don't see and gravitate toward and kind of what's hidden. And then the second reason is if anyone comes back to shop, they'll see new things because it's in a new place. It's kind of just like in a retail store. If you rearrange your shelves or whatever, people may see things that they didn't see before just because they're in a new spot. So hopefully that will help people see some stuff today. So we're about an hour into day 2, and for some reason, nobody was stopping in my booth. So I pushed this table out, and I like put it at an angle so people could see as they're walking this way. And it's working a lot better already. It's so crazy out there. I tried to go to the bathroom and put through like 10 minutes. So I went and I got a baguette on the way. There's no way I'm making it out again, but I did not film anymore after this, but this market was a huge success for me. This was both my highest revenue and highest profit market ever. I made well over $1,200 for the weekend, and it was really incredible. I actually thought that it wasn't going to turn out that well because it was really slow in the beginning for me up until I moved my tables around, and for whatever reason, that slight shift really changed everything. Also, I think that people wanted to be able to decide on their budget for the holidays and like walk around and come back after thinking about it for a bit. So I definitely had quite a few people who were just kind of like making sure that they wanted to make the investment on one of my pieces, which I totally get with the price point of my work. Following the show, I immediately loaded up my car. I stopped at Hattie B's for some Nashville hot chicken, and I had to head back home to Asheville. I actually had a shift the next day at 7 a.m., and it was really insane to try to do this whole day starting, I believe, at 6:30 a.m. I woke up, do the whole market, unload, go eat, and then immediately hop in the car and drive. And on the way home, I was so tired that I had to get a hotel, which was such a bummer because I knew that would cut into my profits for the market, but at the same time, I needed to be safe. I didn't get to my hotel until about 1 or 2 a.m., so I got a few hours of sleep and I had to wake up by about 4:30 so I could go back on the road and get back to Asheville in time for work and then work a full shift. Needless to say, I was so exhausted, but also feeling really fulfilled, unlike some previous markets where I felt really burnt out after. Even though I was so exhausted, I think I was really proud of the work I had done. I'm really grateful for everyone that came out this holiday season. I hope that next holiday season I have even more markets, and this was really huge for me. It definitely makes me look at markets differently and being prepared for them, having stuff ready. It's definitely a viable thing for my business. I just have to make sure that I'm picking the right things and considering the costs involved with them. I learned a lot about that over the course of this whole year, and maybe I'll make another video. However, if you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, do all those things. I really appreciate you sticking around and watching. I know this was a longer one, but it was really fun for me to film, and I love watching these types of videos as well. Thank you so much again, and have a happy new year, y'all.